Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. So I'm going to read fourth chapter of this book, Class 4th, Earth Matters, Environmental Studies. Let's start the chapter. Adaptations in animals. Let's learn adaptation in animals, how animals adapt themselves to various habitats, how animals adapt themselves on the basis of their diet, how animals adapt to their surrounding for safety, care, and concern for animals. Let's kickstart. Can you see the animals in the pictures below? Name them by unscrabbling the jumbled letters below each picture. So you all can do. If you can, please let me do. Let me know in the comment. I will solve it. Animals live in all regions of the globe, including polar regions, deserts, and oceans. The place where an animal lives naturally is called its habitat. Different habitats have different conditions and temperature, terrain, and vegetation. They provide all the necessary requirements like food, water, and shelter to the animals. As the living conditions in habitats are different, the animals living there have evolved, and this process of evolution to suit the habitat is called adaptation. Animals adapt themselves to the food and climate in a particular habitat. They also adapt to their environment in order to protect themselves from their predators. Animals have developed certain adaptations to protect themselves. The color and shape of some animals, such as chameleon, zebra, and grasshopper, are such that they merge with the surroundings. This ability, an animal to merge with a surrounding, is known as camouflaging. This adaptation protects them from their enemies as it makes it hard for the animal to be seen in the surroundings. Tortoise and snails have hard shells that cover and protect their soft bodies. Porcupine and hedgehog have sharp spines to protect themselves from their enemies. However, the ones that cannot adapt gradually die out or become extinct. For example, the Brazilian blue macaw birds, made famous by Disney's animated film Rio, have gone extinct in the wild due to the destruction of its natural habitat by humans. Now we are going to read about adaptation on the basis of habitat. Depending upon whether an animal lives on land, water, or air, it possesses various features which enable it to survive. On the basis of their habitat, animals can be grouped into the following types: terrestrial, arboreal, aquatic, amphibians, and aerial. Details of each group are given below. First one is terrestrial animals. Animals that live on land are called terrestrial animals. Terrestrial animals such as lions, tigers, dogs, elephants, goats, and horses live on the surface, while many such as habitats and mongoose live in burrows. Moles and rats live in underground tunnels, and snakes live in burrows, holes made by other creatures. Most terrestrial animals have sense organs which help them to identify the changes taking place in their surroundings. They breathe air and hence have lungs for breathing. Most terrestrial animals have four legs for walking. Terrestrial animals live in deserts, on mountains, and in polar regions. It is very hot in the deserts, whereas it is very cold in the polar regions. Different species of animals adapt to their respective habitats for their survival. For example, camels that live in deserts have thick skin with very little hair which protects them from the heat and polar Bears that live in Arctic regions have thick fur on their bodies to keep them warm. Examples of adaptations in terrestrial animals. Animals in hot regions. Elephants have wrinkled skin and use elephants have wrinkled skin and use ears that keep them cool. They flap their used ears to cool themselves. Elephants have short necks which do not allow the mouth to touch the ground. That's why they have a long trunk which they use to spray water and mud on the skin to protect themselves from heat and insects, to pull branches of the trees to eat, and also to protect themselves from predators. Did you know elephants flap their ears so that the blood vessel in their ears get a bigger surface area to release body heat? The skin of their ears is extremely thin and the blood vessels are closer to the surface. This helps them in cooling. Animals in cold regions. Animals living in cold regions, such as the polar bear, penguin, and yak, have special body features to survive the cold. Polar bears have broad paws which help them to walk on ice without slipping. They have a layer of fat called blubber under the skin to keep them warm. The thick fur on their body protects them from cold temperatures. They can close their nose while diving in water and swim without getting tired. Seals, walruses, and penguins also have a thick layer of fat under their skin to keep themselves warm. Thank you so much, friends, and I will continue this chapter in the next video. If you all are liking the video, please like, share, and subscribe my channel. Bye. Take care.